All right, block 4, lesson 3, Professor C here with Coach Rajan. Now the next thing that we're looking at doing is we're working into the butterfly sweep. Now, we could do 10 videos on this, the intricacies of it. What we want to try to do is we want to cover the basics, and we'll go into the rest of the butterfly series with a few supplementals that we'll add for the advanced belts. But for the basics, what we're looking at is we're looking to accomplish a couple really minimal things here. Additionally, remember, the butterfly sweep is nothing more than really a tilting sweep. We're laying a person to one side. We're basically just in a sit-up position, and as we lay back, we want to lay them over. A couple of the basics here that we have to remember is the butterfly sweep works off of an active post or a drive leg and sort of an inversion. So the way we want to start this, especially with youth, or if you're a new athlete that doesn't understand our butterfly guard system, what I'd like for you to do is understand that the way we're doing this is one leg is going to lift, one leg is going to drive. Now, a big mistake that I'll see made a lot of times with the kids, especially, is as they go to hit their butterfly sweep, their feet both come off the ground. They have a tendency to roll and try to kick both of their feet over, thinking that they're doing the sweep properly. In all actuality, they're really not. What we're looking for is we want to make sure the reset foot stays on the ground. So you're going to hear me say in the future of this series, hit the reset. There's going to be an entire lesson dedicated to that. I want to understand what the reset is and what we're doing right and wrong when it comes to setting it up. So the reset is going to be from our butterfly position. We're going to put this foot back here and we're going to dig our toes into the mat, because as we roll over, this foot now down here becomes the drive leg. This is our reset, and it's the leg we're going to be using to hop to our opponent and help to flip them over to go ahead and hit the sweep on second and subsequent attempts. So the way we work through this is tell our opponents or our kids that we're going to put one foot underneath, okay? One foot slides up underneath. You can do this with me if you want. Coach, right here. Coach Ray and I are both going to do the same thing. Both hands are up. We don't want to leave a hand down. We slide one foot up underneath. Now we're simply going to take this ear to the mat, okay? So as we go to the mat and we go forward, we drive up on the knee, and we're going to balance on the knee, the shoulder, and the side of the head. Now, if you can go around and you can push your athletes backwards, they don't have their balance properly. As coaches, what I'd like for you to do is make sure they're on their foot, their knee, their shoulder, and then their head, and then you're going to come up and you're going to put all your weight down on this leg and see if you can collapse them down. If you can collapse them down, they're not in the proper position. So Coach Ray is going to come here, and I'm going to show you the way we balance my weight. She's going to get on top of my leg here and start to try to push down. So as soon as I roll over, I'm up on my knee. Now understand, the tip of my knee is on the mat. If I let my legs switch over like this, I fall backwards. So I want to make sure that all my athletes get up on the tip of the knee and the heel goes to the ceiling. So I'm here. She can literally lay on this leg and she cannot push me over. I'm solid. She can't push me forward. She can't push me back. I'm sitting here and I am nice and solid, and I can hold her up, okay? If I get on the side of my leg here, I'm down like this, she can cave me backwards, or she can push me over into a turtle, into a stacking position. So as we roll over, the drill, got to make sure that our athletes understand, leg is going to kind of cross under here. I'm going to roll to my shoulder, my knee, my head, and I'm going to get up to this knee position where my knee is on the mat, heel is at the ceiling, and then this becomes my drive. I want to have them push, get the knee up off the mat, and lift. Then they're going to come back down. Then they're going to roll to the opposite side. Foot's going to go over here. Now we're going to go forward. We lay back. We're up on the knee. We're going to lift to get our drive. Then we're going to come right back down. We come to this side again, to the knee. We're up on the knee. We're up on the toe. We're up on the shoulder. Lift so we get the drive. And then we come right back down. Okay? One more time to the left. Foot's going to switch. Come underneath, up on the knee. Now we're going to lift to get our drive, and we're going to come right back down. Okay. All right, so we just learned to hit our reset. Now we're going to talk about some of the actual small details of the butterfly sweep and make you understand exactly what it is that we're trying to do. And I'm going to have our camera kind of particularly focus on the V area, or the butterfly portion of what we're doing here, so we understand exactly what we're trying to do. So when I talked about a lot of the athletes, what they'll do is they will miss and they'll just try to flip somebody over. As coaches, I want you to look for this, and if you're a new athlete watching these videos because you purchased the series, it's important that you not do this as well. So when we go to hit our butterfly guard sweep, as we're sitting here, what we see a lot of times, again, is they will not dig that foot in and push and lift with the opposite. So it's important to understand, one foot is gonna push, one foot is gonna lift. And as we go to hit this sweep, the foot is gonna extract so that we lay forward and we actually hit our sweep. We're not gonna just hit them here and we're gonna flip them over. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn Coach Rajan around, and if you're watching through this, I want you to pay particularly close attention to my feet. Just look at the flat part of my feet, and the camera will focus in on that so that you can see what not to do. This will be an example of what we're not trying to do with our feet, okay? So as we turn, you'll see my feet coming through. As I hit this butterfly sweep, you're gonna notice that both feet tend to rotate one direction. Neither foot really takes a lead. Neither foot really takes a job. So as I get right here, I've got my grips where I want them, and I'm just gonna simply lay, and then I flip Coach over, okay? That's the improper way to do it, and we're gonna see that happen quite a lot, especially with the youth athletes, because they don't understand the importance of that drill as it plays into the actual butterfly sweep. Now I'm gonna show you what we do right, so pay attention to my foot. What you're gonna see is one of my feet are gonna extract, the other foot is gonna elevate, and then you're gonna see one of my feet way over here on the side with my toes down on the mat. So here, foot extracts, you're gonna see my head go down, and then you're gonna see me hit that position we hit in the drill earlier where I'm all the way up on one knee, my shoulder's down, my head's down. So as I go down, now I'm up on that knee, just like I showed you, the foot is down, and then my elevator is here, and to finish, I'm just gonna lift and push and follow Coach Rajan over, okay? So again, from that angle, okay, I'm gonna take Coach Rajan over again, nice and slow. I'm over the shoulder, I've got my prep set where this is my go ahead. Once I get this grip, I can go ahead and hit it. Watch the feet again. Very important that you're very good with that first drill that we were talking about in this lesson. Now remember, this is not the fundamentals of the actual sweep on the back end. The following lessons that are coming up are gonna show you some more finer points of that. We're simply talking about getting up on your knee and how it's supposed to look. So right here, the foot extracts, you'll see this foot is gonna come out. This foot is gonna hook high and start to get tension on Coach Rajan's inner leg so that I can elevate. So this foot comes out, I go forward, you see me up on my knee. Now I've got my lift right here on this leg, my knee is down, and you're gonna see me lift up, and as I lift up, I'm gonna chase her with my shin, and we go over the top to hit the sweep, okay? More to come in those following lessons on the fundamentals of this, but we have to understand this before we move on.